fans still showing up, hanging out with us for our show, alongside some NBA champs, Kendrick Perkins, Amon Shumpert, Danny Green, the People's Champ, Brian Windhorst. I'm Malika Andrews. DG, did you know you've actually never dropped a game one in the NBA Finals? In your career, you never did. Never, ever.
That can't be correct.
Never, ever. You didn't. You were that good.
He dropped the game 6 though, against me. I know that. He dropped the game 6.
So I'm going to attest to this. You don't know how to win game one in order to win a ring.
No.
The odds makers, they say that San Antonio is going to be coming back in this game. But, Perk, what say you?
I say that the Spurs get this game, but it's a but. Like 6.5 favorites, they shouldn't be favored in this game.
No?
Not from what I saw last game. Excuse me, the conversation is how can we get Wemby going, or what are the Knicks are going to do to stop Wemby? Last time I checked, the best scorer in this postseason plays for the New York Knicks, who had a 30 ball, who had 13 in the fourth, and only on 4 free throws, because you know what the narrative was in the conference finals.
What's that?
Can we get a fast shot? Is SGA, OKC, the fouls? The San Antonio Spurs outshot the New York Knicks from the foul line, and they still took an L. We got to start praising Big Body Brunson a little bit more. We do. I'm talking about the public. You understand? We witnessing greatness here. The man is thicker than the kindergarten pencil. You know what I mean? It's the reason that he got Big Body Brunson a nickname, because he's 6'2", but he plays as if he's 7'2". And Shump, I've been watching you all damn day. And you did this beautiful breakdown on how to guard Jalen Brunson, and you was lining them, and you know it ain't no breakdown to stop that man. He's unguardable.
I'm just saying what you have to do. The only way to disrupt somebody that get it going like that is to get his usage up early on. That's all I'm saying. He got taken away because Cat over there doing the CAT scan, dog. You can't load up on him.
In my opinion, Spurs should be favored. You've seen what they've done in every bounce-back game. Wemby has answered the call. Mitch Johnson answered the call. They have the Nuns. They have the Jackals. They have this great fan base. So, yeah, I don't know. I think they should win. I don't know about that cushion, because this is – I want to see some more sense of urgency when I saw Wemby's post-game interview or his press conference the next day. But the Knicks are good. They look like they're in control. But this is a team that didn't play well, and they were in control of the game, most of the game, like 36 minutes of the game.
Nuns should be priced into that number.
Absolutely. You can put the Nuns in there, put the Jackals in there,
number.
the fans. We got a lot of support here.
Here's what I know. I know that every time Victor Wembanyama's taken a loss in this postseason, he's bounced back very strong.
Yeah.
Okay? His numbers off losses are spectacular. I saw it happen when they lost game 1 at home against Minnesota. He bounced back with a great game. I saw the Spurs. They've won 4 out of the 5 times they've lost. They've won the next game. And you guys know they have to win this game. They're desperate.
Right.
And this is why, we're going to see the ultimate test of the Knicks tonight. To me, I'm expecting the Spurs to play great. To me, the Knicks can get this championship by the throat tonight.
Yeah.
If they play a brilliant game. We're all saying, the Spurs are going to play. And just assume the Spurs are going to play brilliant. What happens if the Knicks play their best game of the postseason and overcome?
So you're saying
that's the drama for me.
Must win for the Spurs right now.
Yeah,
Must win for the Spurs, but what will the Knicks do with this chance?
Right, because there's never been a team that's come back from down 0-2 once they've lost those first 2 games, Shump, of the NBA Finals at home.
Without a doubt. Everybody's got their sights on all these people. I still think De'Aaron Fox has to play a better game, and then it doesn't look like that. Yeah. Victor Wembanyama doesn't turn it over 6 times, and it doesn't look like that. You know what I mean? So when I look at this, I think it's right, Perk. I know you don't like the point spread. I get it. But I'm saying, if we talking about what they've been doing in these playoffs, if we talking about what they should have done game 1, they could be favorites sitting at home.
Well, we talking, we have a lot of ifs. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. If Wemby didn't turn over the ball 6 times. You ever heard of the term forced turnovers?
Without a doubt.
Activity?
Without a doubt.
Boxes and elbows?
Yes, sir.
We heard of that, right? I believe the Spurs will win this game tonight.
Right.
But I'm not going to sit up here and disrespect what I saw from the New York Knicks, and I'm not going to downplay how great of a ball club they are, and I'm not going to downplay the expression or lack thereof of Jalen Brunson after that game 1 win when he was still pissed off, looking like he was looking forward to game 2.
I don't think Jalen thinks he even played that well.
He didn't.
He did.
He doesn't believe that.
I don't think the Spurs feel like they did a bad job on him. because he's 13 of 31. Was that what it was?
12 or 31.
Yeah, 12,
12 or
31, 31 shots, 30 points, 31 shots.
Now, obviously, in the fourth quarter, they couldn't stop him.
But some people tuck tail. He didn't tuck tail.
Well, that's true, Shump. You were right about that. But if you went to Mitch Johnson right now and said, hey, would you sign up for Brunson tonight, 32 points on 31 shots? He'd sign it right now.
Yeah.
On the 32, not great, or the 30, whatever he scored. 31 shots, he'll take that. And that's why I think Brunson was upset. Brunson knows he can play better. And here's what I'm going to say. What if he does? What if he actually has a good game tonight?
Exactly.
That's the thing.
And that's the catch here, because I truly believe that while San Antonio absolutely has reason to believe that they could have played a better game, they should have played a better game. They had that game. They were up by double digits in the third quarter. So did the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks absolutely, Shump, believe that they have not played their best basketball yet.
They have all the tools. If you saw that huddle we saw with Cat was preaching to them, hey, we're just going to stick defensively. We're going to stay right here, and then everything's going to be okay. That's the right message for the New York Knicks. It's like you said, boxes and elbows, attacking the ball handler, making sure that nobody feels like they're on an island. On defensively on Wembenyama, I know Cat feels like, hey, my guys are right here, boxes and elbows. I just need to make him pick it up and spin. Do something where his vision is eliminated on one side, and my guys are coming in there stabbing at the ball. To give the Knicks credit, man. They playing defense.
I'm with Wendy on this one. I think tonight's game is huge because it's hard to grade game one when both teams shot so poorly. And if we have both teams play great tonight, it'll actually show you who is the better team. So I think whoever wins tonight's game wins the series.
All right, now that I've sold them on that.
Wow.
Here comes my new
Whoever
pitch.
wins tonight's game is going to win the series.
That's
You're
bold.
jumping that?
Here comes my new pitch.
Okay. Swing.
When we remember all-time great games, we remember, different games that Jordan had, different games that LeBron had. This is a chance for there to be, you remember Victor Game 2? That's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Victor now has a chance to come back and have a game that people remember him
Right.
by. Tonight, that could happen. Especially if you go with the way Danny goes, that the winner, let's say the Spurs win and they flip the whole series, Victor's game 2 could be a historic moment.
Well, let me throw something
They
at
got
you.
to steal another one.
Let me throw something at you. Let me toss a line at you.
We've seen your
What
pitches,
what if we have that same energy for Karl Anthony Towns? Do we remember Towns game 2? Because I'm going to tell you the message that's going on in the Knicks locker room right now.
What's that?
The message to Karl Anthony Towns before they started their film session yesterday, oh yeah, congratulations, Cat. You did it one game, but can you do it for 3 more? That was the challenge to Karl Anthony Towns before they started film yesterday in the New York Knicks locker room. Was, can you do it for 3 more? Can you defend and be locked in on Victor Wembanyama for 3 more games to help secure a championship? So you know what that told me? Is that 1 year they're going to continue to challenge and trust him. Is he going to embrace the challenge? And that locker room is not satisfied.
And neither is the Spurs, because a little secret before in their film session yesterday, I was talking to Julian Champagny afterwards, and he said, we actually liked the shots that we took. I don't think that you're going to see these huge overcorrections or big adjustments from Mitch Johnson.
And I'm glad you said that, because guess who else liked them? The Knicks. No, they did, real talk, because the others are going to continue to get those shots. They're going to live by the motto that we used to live by when we was on the Cavs.
What's that?
Hey, look, if the others beat us, we're going to tip our hat. But they're going to have to prove that they
Hours away from game 2 of the NBA Finals, and Victor's final debut, a little bit of a mixed bag, right? 26 points, 12 boards. That looks all right, but his most turnovers and missed shots in any game of his playoff career. But as ever, Victor Wembanyama, he spoke about why he's not overreacting, Perk. He kept a cool booty, as you might say.
Normal means trusting each other, trusting the basketball guys, trusting the game plan, executing, and not relying on talent so much to make shots or to save the day. We've been playing a certain way all season, and we've been successful this way, and there's no reason to change the day the finals start.
Okay, but the question is how? How can he do that? Over and over, you guys have said Victor Wembanyama needs to do what?
Get to the paint.
Over and
Closer
over,
to the
you said he
basket.
needs to get closer to the basket.
obvious.
But how?
But it's easier said than done. And by the way, Wemby, you are the game plan for the New York Knicks, and it's showcased in Game 1. He had one dunk. And I want to show you one example. They was running their horn set, what they go to every single time. It's a double high pick and roll, and usually Wemby rolls to the basket, right? He's going to roll to the basket as Stephon Castle comes off. Now watch the early bump by big body Brunson, pass the ball to Mitchell Robinson. Now look how many people are in the paint. The weak side, the strong side, and we know that's the golden rule, is to not to help off the strong side corner. Same action again. Although Keldon Johnson knocked down that three. Here we go again. Wemby rolling to the basket. One hit, stood him up. Here we go again. Watch the weak side. Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, activity. So again, they're going to live and say, you know what? Keldon Johnson, Champagne, you guys are going to have to make shots for 48 minutes. And if y'all do, then we'll adjust. So again, we're going into Game 2. What would you do, though, Shump, to get Wemby going?
In that same action, especially if you got that horns action, something I found.
Every team has.
Yeah, I found success a lot of times.
Been here before time.
Being in that corner and understanding when that guy comes off, don't be standing. There's a lot of times you could take that bait and feel like if I stand and not space it out, it's going to make it easy. But moving, setting flares, being able to mix it up so that the Knicks' bump doesn't really mean much.
Right.
Make it a two-on-ones in those situations. You get slips, you get actions going, but it keeps Wemby moving.
But in the first, so Brunson hits him the first time he ran that horn action. Brunson hits him with the bump, and Victor fights through it, gets over it. The second time, he sort of died on the bump, right? He wasn't able to fight through it. The play was completely broken. You still want to see them, and they kept going to it over and over and over again.
And Malika, that's a great point, because on the first one, Brunson was actually late. So really, you want to start in and then build out. So that was a great point. He was actually late. That's why he wasn't able to hold them up. It wasn't that Wemby just stopped. It was just on the second action.
Right.
Brunson was already in position, so when he came, he was already there to stand them up.
And then after that, they also have Landry Shamet sinking in. He was ready to go in and do that. If he does that, Brunson's ready to get on his horse and X to the corner. So it's like their defensive principle is, it looks like a Mike Brown team.
But you're saying you actually like this action. You want the Spurs to run it more because it does two things. Either it gets Wemby to the basket when it's correctly done, or the gravity of Victor Wembanyama, it opens up those corners.
Both corners will be out wide open, but he has to just be more crisp with it. Run into the screen with more pace, get out of the screen with more pace, and don't allow them to bump you. But also, we love him aggressive, but when he's bringing the ball up, as we've seen on clips a couple times, he's forcing the issue just a little too much and in transition. He felt like he had to do it all at once. So he's out here trying to make plays one-on-one. As you see, he got full court pace. He got Cat one-on-one. And sometimes you can do a DHL. Right now, everybody's collapsing on Wemby. They're not going to let him beat you. So everybody sees him. As soon as he turns back, Mikal Bridges there, OG Anunoby. These guys are great defenders. Same thing here. Bringing the ball up, trying to go one-on-one when he could go, DHL or go to another guard. Trying to beat Cat off the dribble. This is where he kind of forced into a crowd. They're all shifting. You got to trust your shooters at times. Also, you got to trust with trying to be within the offense. And these are the shots they're okay with him taking because these are not great offensive possessions. So if he kind of slows it down a little bit, also runs into a DHL, maybe even asks for a screen himself, it'll open him up. But I think the pick and roll action will help him so much more in getting easy offense. And if they got some defensive stops to get transition, he'll get more open looks from three.
And that also brings back pressure onto De'Aaron Fox. Like I said, that's my old teammate. I'm allowed to put pressure on him. You need to come off of the ball screen to score the ball. If you go score it, if Castle goes score it, then those rotations happen like they have.
Now you're talking. There's more ways to get the ball in the paint than Victor.
Yes.
The other Spurs have to get in the paint too. And when you get your guard into the paint, then what problem you got?
Yeah.
Number one coming on the lob. When Mitch Johnson looked at the film, he was upset about the lack of passing. He saw 16 assists and said, my God, when was the last time we had 16 assists and a half? much less a game. And the second thing he said was, we couldn't get anybody in the paint. We got to get our guards to get their feet in the paint, and then we can go to Victor like you just saw right there. That's a big part of their offense. That was not part of their offense at all in game one. And you need the guards to get penetration to set up those lobs.
The top item is getting Victor Wembanyama going. These are the ways, my friends. These are the ways in which the Spurs can look to get it done. Victor gets going, and you know who else gets going? The Jackals. And our friend Tim McMahon, he was out there. He was embedded with the Jackals, the Spurs super fans for game one. Tim, what did you learn from the Spurs faithful?
Howdy, Malika. I can barely hear.
Points in the win, and now he's jumped actually into being the betting favorite for the Finals MVP. I caught up with Jalen Brunson on Thursday.
The Knicks and their fans holding their breath right now. Brunson at the scores table, set to check in at the next whistle. Corner three is up. Bang! Jalen Brunson does it again. The Knicks take game one of the NBA Finals.
At the risk of just giving you an opportunity to look into the thesaurus and say another word for I'm good, how's the ankle and the knee feeling?
I'll be all right.
There we go. We got a little bit of a different one. So what does the next 24 hours look like, both in terms of treatment and preparation?
Just getting as much treatment as you can. I think more importantly, being mentally locked in. I think physically, once the game starts, I mean, your adrenaline's going to take over. But the way we lock in mentally in preparation has to be key. There's a lot of things we can do better than what we did last night. Most importantly, sticking together. And I think I've been saying it like a broken record, but there's going to be things that happen throughout a game where we can't control. But as long as we're on the same page and have each other's backs, we'll be able to make up for it.
Last night, you were pretty subdued. You felt like you could play better. What percentage of last night was where you want to or expect yourself to be?
I don't know if I can put a percentage on it because I think throughout a game, things are going to happen. And it's all about kind of how you respond and how you continue to push forward and how you keep your mindset, your mentality.
Brunson defended by Vassell. Leans in, throws it up, and he knocked it down. Jalen Brunson, a ridiculous shot.
But I just know that there's a lot of decisions I could have made that could have been better. A couple of my shots were very questionable. Just be able to strive to be perfect, knowing that I won't achieve it, but just still having that mentality.
Wembanyama, and he airballed a turnaround baseline later.
Excellent defense by Karl Anthony Towns.
We got to keep playing defense this way. We're at 34% for them. We got to keep playing defense this way. This will win us the game.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, I don't know if it was perfect, but his defense on Victor Wembanyama last night is getting a lot of attention, and it should be. From your vantage point, what did you see him, and how did he limit Victor?
I think Kat did a great job showing hands. Just trying to make everything as difficult as possible. He's obviously an incredible talent, being able to guard him and not just Kat, but everybody behind him. Kat has the trust that we're going to try and help him.
How has what we saw last night become the norm for him?
I mean, he's even at, what's this, number 11 for him, year 11 for him. I mean, he's still growing as a player, still getting better, and that's what you want to see. And the fact that he's been able to be the player and person he is this late in the season is something that we truly need to just be the best that we can be.
Do you think that toughness that he has gets enough credit?
No. I think the best thing that he does is block out the noise. A lot of things are always said about him. A lot of things are narrated about him that he can't control, but he knows what he can control, and he controls how hard he works, controls his attitude, and just has faith in himself and his teammates, and that's all you can ask for.
There's a 14-inch height difference between you and Victor Wembanyama. You're going downhill, and you see this 7'4", I don't know, he's like a super coordinated car wash noodle that just kind of comes out of nowhere. What's that like?
You got to be aware at all times. Him just being around the paint just makes you think. Sometimes you can't see the rim, so you got to look somewhere else.
Can we have a moment for Josh Hart? He's 1 for 5. No one cares. He's got 14 rebounds and 6 assists and 4 steals. He has been outstanding for the New York Knicks.
I'm curious, Josh Hart's impact, it wasn't necessarily measured in his shot making last night, but he was plus 22.
Yeah, absolutely. He always finds a way to impact the game. Not really sure how he does it because of the person I see off the court, but when you see him on the court, he's a totally different possessed man. When there's a loose ball, he's gonna find a way to get a rebound.
Josh Hart has been everywhere.
He's gonna find a way to get a steal and make an impact on both sides of the ball and make the right play. That's just who he is.
Was that hard for you to say something nice?
Yes.
I could see you fighting. I could see you fighting with that for Josh. You haven't been on this stage, but you have won 2 national titles. Is there anything that applies from those title runs to this one?
Just the focus, I think. I think they're 2 completely different type of atmospheres and things, but the focus, I think, is still very important. Obviously, it's not win or go home like it is in the NCAA tournament, but the amount of mental toughness you need is very key.
Speaking of that focus, the Larry O'Brien Trophy is everywhere. It's ever present. It's on the set. It's next to the court. It's in rooms that you're asked to go and shoot promotional videos with, but you wouldn't go in. You didn't want to be near the trophy. Why?
How did you hear about that?
I know, right? I know what's happening.
It's no comment.
Comment after maybe the Larry O'Brien Trophy's in reach?
No comment.
What's the face for, Shump?
I don't know. That's a prestige basketball. I didn't see the end of it.
Maybe he just is a little bit some superstitions that are coming into play here. When you played in the finals, would you get near the trophy? Would you?
I was a little
touch
superstitious.
it?
Not about the trophy, but I was a little superstitious.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time I walk past it, I stop and look at it.
Saw your reflection.
Yeah,
I had to say I can picture that on my mantle.
It's so shiny, and when you see them carrying it with the gloves, it's like a little kid.
Well,
like
you
just want to.
Whenever they're covering it with the gloves,
you just want to get a little smudge on it, just to see how fast they go clean.
You're 5 years old. So I adore you. In the finals, though, Shump, you've been tasked with guarding some of the absolute best. You picked. Remember, he was picking up Steph Curry.
I'm well aware.
Full court in 2016, but Jalen Brunson is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, now he's different because he has Cat. And Cat can run that, and he's going to save up. Now he's playing off the ball. He's putting you in actions. He want to play ring around the rosy on the 21 action. He wants to come out here and come off of the flex cut or fake the screen off the flex cut and come off the handoff. He is in a lot of different actions, so he would be a nightmare because
they didn't run a ton of the flex action in last game.
Not as much.
Not as much.
They had to go to ISO,
but they can go to a lot of different things once they get that ball in Cat's hands, and I like it that they do that because it eliminates help side. You have to worry about it, and now when he's coming off full speed, you have to sort of hug. Cat can shoot. You can't just leave Cat. So when he comes off, especially if he's coming off to his left hand, you're in trouble. I just don't like, as a defender, if I'm going through all of that, I don't like getting hit 2 and 3 times before the guy I have to worry about even gets the ball.
He makes you work.
Exactly.
I mean, I give a lot of credit to the weapons around him, but as an individual, he is tough to guard. Perk, were you around when he came in or not yet?
Yeah, I was around.
All right, because even bigs have been in the mixer with him, but guards, I've had to guard him, and he's just so crafty. He's deceptive. The guys like him, Luka Doncic, the guys that you think aren't athletic because he can't jump. He's faster than what he looks like. He's deceptive, but he's so crafty, so intelligent. He's a historian. He studies the game. He watches a lot of film. When I had to guard him one-on-one.
Oh, here we go.
I remember having to block it, and I was pretty good at moving my feet with him. And I'm like, damn, that's a tough shot. And I might have
never scored on you, Shump. Look at that.
Couldn't
lock him down for all 5 of those matchups.
Yeah, I mean,
I see zeros. I see zeros.
I had 34 matchups. Okay, not bad. 12 points, not bad. Again, I was pretty good at sliding my feet during those days, and I remember him hitting those tough shots. I'm like, damn, that was a tough one.
You sliding your feet out
and
there.
He looked at me like, I do this, my boy. This is what I do. Like, he makes tough shots, but he's so crafty off 2 feet, 1 foot. And People don't think he uses right hand. He uses that right hand more than people expect, so he's so deceptive.
That little scooper shot he does, I always see him do, it comes from the eyes. He does the eyes, the Chris Paul thing where they come off, they're staring at something, they're looking one way, and then they turn the burst. Changes speeds, change the eyes, change the focus of the defender. Look at him right here playing against Sacramento. Uses the eyes. That's all he needs to get that little advantage. You see him do that stop and go. It's like a little Isaiah Thomas used to do it, where he turned his back and then go real quick.
Smitty.
Yeah, that you see him watch him shift, go back, and he looks around. You have to respect the look because he is a willing passer.
So deceptive.
He does have guys around, but if you're a young guard, always use the eyes. It works.
If you don't have great size, these guys all have great size. If you don't have great size, you have to be brilliant. You have to be brilliant in so much of the rest of the game just to make the NBA.
Yes.
To be a star in the NBA, you have to be uber over the top.
Yeah.
You have to have craftiness. You have to have the skill game. You have to be prepared, more prepared than anybody else. You have to master angles. You have to master momentum. You have to master going fast and stopping. You have to master going slow. Sometimes he goes slow very, very well. His mastery of the game is totally complete, other than his height. Everything else he's mastered. That's why
he has to get going from the jump, right? That's what he's looking to do tonight, Perk.
I mean, and he's going to do it. like everything y'all just said was right, and that summed it up to say he's a bona fide killer.
Yeah.
You did a piece earlier in this season about when his high school days and him lacing up the Kobe's and him going out there and giving that work. That's who he is. He can't be guarded. He can't. There's no one that can stop Jalen Brunson one-on-one. It's not a coverage. It's not a defender. That's who he is. And did y'all see the first play of the game? Like, we know he got up to the top of the key for a wide-open three, but I actually got the film today.
Yeah.
Now, you talk about Jalen Brunson and him playing off the ball. Watch this Mike Brown play. Here go one screen right here on Wemby. Here go another screen, a back screen right here for OG Anunoby to cause so much distraction, and all of a sudden he pops back, and you know what happens? Yakum, Trey ball right in their face to start the game of the NBA Finals. Again, it's a reason I nicknamed this man Big Body Brunson. It wasn't because I was looking at his body. It's because he embraced physicality. It's because all his life he has been a small guard walking into arenas. Since high school, since going to camps, since he won championships at Villanova, to now when he got in the league. We knew that he wasn't supposed to be drafted in the second round, but he proved us wrong. We knew Dallas wasn't supposed to drop the ball and let that man walk out the door for nothing, but they dropped the ball. And ever since he's been in the Knicks uniform, he has been a top 10 player in this league. And right now, today, he's standing by himself for as being the best scorer in today's game that is still playing the damn game of basketball.
Wow, that's high praise there.
It's real praise.
And he is standing here today thinking, I could be better than I was in Game 2. So we'll see what that first action is they run here. Game 2 tips off tonight on ABC. NBA tip-off, of course, gets things started. That's at 8 o'clock Eastern, and game coverage starts at 8:30. You can stream it all on the ESPN app. Hey, coming up here on NBA Today, we got a very special guest joining us here. Projected lottery pick Kingston Flemings joins the show.
I like that name. I like that name.
From the city. Yeah.
I like that name. He got a little H-Town flavor in him, though. He a Texas boy now by heart.
San Antonio, too. Right? They're starters, 4 lottery picks. And I love when an undrafted player is in there as well. You can see Julian Champagny. And then the Knicks, they have 2 former lottery picks, and then they also have 3 starters who were taken after pick 20. So there's talent really up and down the draft here. But could we be, right this very moment, Perk, sitting next to the next franchise changer? We are joined now by projected top 10 pick, Kingston Flemings. And you know that when Kingston's in the building, we had to go full Texas on this panel and bring in our college basketball analyst, King McClure, as well. But Kingston, thanks so much for the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You grew up in San Antonio. You're training in San Antonio, and the finals are in San Antonio. What's this been like for you?
It's definitely surreal. You know, growing up in San Antonio, playing with all these people, and just practicing in my high school. So it's been really good, you know. San Antonio Spurs got to the championships, really good for them and exciting for the city.
Did you grow up a Spurs fan, or were you sort of like, I'm a fan of the NBA in general?
Definitely a fan of the NBA.
Okay.
Spurs are a really great team for sure, and I'm proud of them for sure. But I was always a D Rose fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Chicago Bulls. All right, but now that you're here, I imagine we were talking the other day about this with Caleb Wilson. Seeing the finals up close, being in the city, I imagine it sort of makes you envision what it would be like to playing on that stage.
Definitely. I mean, seeing some of these people across the NBA who I played with in high school, played against in high school, and, you know, seeing them do really good, Dylan Harper. So it's definitely surreal watching them play like that. Exciting for all of them, but I'm excited for my chance, too.
It's not just who you played with, though. There's someone on the Spurs roster that Kingston here reminds you of.
Yeah, when I watch a game, and I watched you throughout the course of the season, it's very reminiscent of a guy whose Spurs fans can resonate in, De'Aaron Fox. And we talk about Hill, you're hard to stop. You get that momentum, the change of pace, the way you change directions in a blink of an eye. I mean, what do you see, and what are the comparisons to you and De'Aaron Fox?
Definitely. Love De'Aaron Fox. You know, I grew up, I talked to him a lot. You know, Rashae Caldwell, my sister, plays on the SA Finest team. Their coach, it's all kind of tight together. But definitely De'Aaron Fox, watch him a lot. You know, how fast he is, how he plays under control. He's a great player for the Spurs, and I think he's definitely going to bounce back tonight, just me knowing what the person he is.
I love that you're already calling for the bounce back here. You played under Kelvin Sampson in college, and he said that you're a Batman all the time. What did he teach you? What did you learn?
Yeah, just being an everyday guy. You know, he said 3 people can never have a bad day: the coach, the best player, and the point guard. He said I'm 2 of them. So coming every single day and practice and just, you know, doing what coach says and locking in and playing for a coach like Coach Samp, that's all I can do, really locking in and doing what he says.
Kingston, you and I have a lot in common. One, we both from Texas. All right, hey, look, Texas Mr. Basketball, both of us.
Yes,
and then
sir.
I got a son named Kingston. But I want to ask you this. Speaking of University of Houston and Coach Sampson don't usually play freshmen. Coach Sampson usually, it's a culture there, right? It's a culture. You know, I call it culture of men because it's more to it than just being on the basketball floor. Can you talk about, like, what that culture meant to you and how what you're going to take away from it heading to the NBA?
Yeah, Coach Samp, he's a competitor as a coach. So, you know, when I first came in there, I just want to show everyone on the team that I'm a player. You know, they can trust me. So being an everyday guy, like I said, and coming in, I mean, they were in the national championship the year before. So
right.
Showing the players on this team who I was, and then just gaining trust day by day. You know, it's not built in one day, but going every single day and being that player, and he just gained trust in me.
You know, coming into the season, one of the knocks on you was that your jumper, that you couldn't shoot, but you proved the whole country wrong. You proved every critic, every scout wrong. What was it during the season that allowed you to be able to go out there and shoot with that level of confidence that we saw?
Like I said, I mean, you got to have confidence within. You know, I know the player I was. I know how much work I've put in.
Yeah.
But then having teammates that I had that really believed in me. And then the coaches, Coach Hollis Price, Coach Goldie, Coach Kellen, who really worked with me every single day. Mercy Miller, one of the guys y'all might know. We worked out every single day, and I am shooting late at night. So really put in those work behind the hours, so when you're there in the game, it's just second nature.
I know that it's very clear to me. You're an awesome interview on set. I imagine that you interview incredibly well with teams.
Yeah.
Shump was telling us the other day that during his pre-draft process, one of the questions that he was asked in a meeting is who's his favorite sibling. What's the wildest question that you were asked?
For me, the wildest question was if I could punch anyone in the world in the face, who would it be?
What was the answer?
I sat there, thought for a while, and I was like, I'm not going to answer that one.
That is a smart young man. That is probably the correct answer. I may have one answer to that question if I was asked that. All right, before we let you go, not the series, just tonight, who you got in this game too?
I mean, bounce back. You know, San Antonio's
All right.
not gonna lose 2 games in a row.
Okay.
Be out there.
There's only one right answer.
Kingston is saying last night they took an L. Tonight they're going to bounce back. Kingston Flemings, thank you so much. Best of luck with the pre-draft process, and we're going to see you very, very soon coming up here in New York City.
Thank you.
This is a name that you are going to want to remember, Kingston Flemings. We appreciate the time here on NBA Today. Hey, coming up, Big Perk.
Yo.
San Antonio. I hear that we